ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਡੰਡਾ ਉਤੇ ਬੰਧਨ ਅਨਕਵਾਰ ਸਰਬ ਕਲਾ ਸਮਰੱਥ ਡੋਲਨ ਤੇ ਰਾਖੋ ਪ੍ਰਭੂ ਨਾਨਕ ਦੇ ਕਰ ਹੱਥ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ. So we've heard previously in the Katha of these Gode and Baba Bidhi Chand ji that all of the sevaks in Lahore of Bende Khan and the sevaks of the Badshah Shah Jahan are drunk and they have a really drunken night out, and what happens is they're so drunk they fall asleep, and in that way Baba Bidhi Chand was able to get the first Ghoda Dilbag to jump the wall through the stable and escape back to Pairupike. And when they arrive at Pairupike, Maharaji is very happy. All the Sikh Surme are in great anand that Baba Bidhi Chand is able to carry out this task. And so the next morning, back in Lahore, Sonde Khan awakes and he goes to the stables and he's realised there's only one Ghoda, only Gulbag is there, Dilbag is missing. And then he's shouting at everyone, he's panicking. And because everyone's been drunk the night before, they're in a very deep sleep. But when they hear that the Daroga is making a fuss, they also start panicking and having a look in the stables, and they realise that there's only one horse left. And at this point, the Daroga is starting to have a go and get really frustrated at them. They say, how can you just let one of these Gorde go? Why did no one see this happen? Why did no one see that someone stole Dilbag? And in reply, they say there's no way that someone can steal a Ghoda, especially in the conditions that they were kept. They say that the wall is so high and the water is so deep and the door hasn't been touched, so we don't understand in which manner, in which way Dilbag was stolen. And they come up with a plan. They come up with a way that Dilbag could have been stolen, and they say that maybe he's just trapped deep beneath the ground, or he's flown away in the air, because they say they're that sure that no one could have stolen Dilbag. And then the Badshah comes, and the Badshah is very, very angry. He's frustrated that one of these very precious Daryai Gode has been stolen. And he's shouting, he's enraged, and he's saying, who is it that cannot fear me enough that they can take my horses? Who would want to die? Who is it that wants to die? They say, I'm going to hunt this person to the ends of the earth. I'm going to find this Ghoda, whatever it takes. And so the Badshah, Shah Jahan, says to Bende Khan, they say, that's it, I want you to get detectives on it now. I want you to get detectives on this case and find out where Dilbag has gone. And so then when the detectives get assigned on this case, they're looking really hard at all the evidence and they're trying to figure out what happened to Dilbag and how, in which manner he could have been taken. And they couldn't really find anything. So when Shah Jahan asked, so go and tell me what happened to Dilbag and who stole Dilbag and in which way, they say it's like a bird picked up the horse and took it. They say we just can't figure it out. They're sure though that they didn't come out from the door of the stable, so they make an assumption and they say they've jumped over the wall. That's the only way that the horse could have escaped. And then the first thing that comes to everyone's mind is the wall is very, very high and the water is very, very deep. So who would be so brave to do this? And they also get Jyothishis involved. They get fortune tellers involved as well. Then Bende Khan remembers about Kasera and they say, hang on a second, where's Kasera gone? And then everyone else is around looking for Kasera and thinking, oh yeah, he's gone too. And then in the end, everyone comes up with the conclusion that he's probably ran away as well. And he's ran away because he's realised that Dilbag is missing. And just to get out of trouble or out of fear of being punished, he's run away from the Badshah. And this is the illusion that Maharaj was able to create in everyone's minds. So meanwhile, at Pairupike, Maharaj is hearing all of the Gatha from Baba Bidhi Chand ji. And Maharaji is very, very happy. They keep saying Shabash, Shabash to Babaji as they keep telling him the story of everything and how Dilbag was freed from Lahore. Now the next morning, everyone woke up at Amrit Villa So this is when there's one pair of the night remaining. And everyone does their nitnem. So Japji Sahib, Sri Sukhmani Sahib, and then Asa Diwar was sang by the Rubabis. And after Asa Diwar, Bajita ji comes to Maharaji and they say that Dilbag hasn't eaten anything. He's crying. He's very, very weak. He's upset. He's not right. And they say, Maharaji, will you come and check on him? And they say that even after so much massage, we've tried so much, but he just can't get settled. He's still crying. He's not eating properly. And Jodh Shah at that point says maybe he's tired. And when Maharaj visits the Kora, visits Dilbag, they say that this is not physical pain. It's not the pain because he's tired. This is the pain of separation. Throughout their whole lives, Gulbag and Dilbag have spent all their time together. Whatever they did together, throughout the stables, they remained together. They ate together. And so the separation that Dilbag is now feeling is because he's missing Gulbag. So in the next part of this Sakhi, we're going to hear about how the Sangat decide that it's time to get Gulbag as well. And we're going to hear about all the plans, about who's going to get sent to rescue Gulbag and how everything's going to plan out. Sangat ji, I must have made many mistakes. Please forgive me. Lekha Katha na chutiya, khin khin pul nahar, baksanhar baksala, nanak par utar. Vaheguru ji ka khalsa, Vaheguru ji ki fateh.